This is the mayor of Baltimore. Let's take a listen to him. Like I just told you earlier, he was just elected again to being mayor of Baltimore. And I want you to take a listen to, this is his speech and his reaction to Trump being reelected. Let's take a listen to that, okay? Let's go.
I'm obviously extremely disappointed in the results, but it is clear that there will be a second Trump presidency. It is really on my heart this morning to say that as a man, but more importantly as a black man, that this country does not deserve black women or black people, but specifically black women. This morning I woke up and I just gave my wife a hug because I know how heavy this is weighing on black women. And they have carried this country and saved this country too many times and continue to be the most disrespected human beings on the planet. And it, quite frankly, it disgusts me. I'm thinking about the world that we're going to bring our daughter into in a few months. And I want the vice president to know that her and her team did everything right in the right way. But the unfortunate reality is that this country is still steeped in racism, sexism, and misogyny. I am personally proud of her, and I know that so many others are the same. We appreciate her tenacity, her focus, her decency, and how she handled herself throughout this campaign. And I don't want to hear anybody saying that they should have done something different. She should have been running longer. The fact is that they did everything that a campaign can do and more. But we as a country really have a lot of soul searching to do. And that's really what I want to say about that today. But I want black women to hear from me to know that as a black man, I am going to triple my efforts to lift them up, to make sure that they're supported, to make sure that they're seen, and to make sure that other folks are challenged into understanding that they alone can't be the soul of this democracy, and that they alone can't save us from ourselves time and time again.
Okay. So there's a lot to unpack there, but basically, let me just say this. Number one, black women, as I've said before, and I'll continue to say, outpace black men on college campuses all across America, which means that once they graduate, they have a much higher chance of being the ones that are hiring and firing black men, black women, and white men, Hispanic people, and all of that. They are the ones that are slowly occupying seats in the corporate in corporate spaces. OK, so these are all very true. We all know this to be true. Black women have made many strides in this country, and they continue to do it, from entrepreneurship, from everything else. They continue to do it. And the amount and the level of ignorance. Now, like I said, again, I congratulate this young man for becoming, he's gotten at least, he won the confidence again of his citizenry, and that's something of note. But I have to address the amount of ignorance that he allowed to flow out of his mouth on this, because by making that statement, what you are literally doing is that you're taking a huge dump on the many accomplishments real black women have made throughout this country, throughout the history of this country. And how dare you ignore that in favor of a woman who's not even black? And I'm going to keep on saying that because it's already been proven true. All of these Negroes that are out here that are still standing on their last breath, trying to still make the case that this woman is black, she's not. They've already been disproven. And there's no way, like I said again, in heaven, in hell, in purgatory, or any place in between, that I'm going to equate that woman to my wife, to my daughter, to my mother, or any other wonderful black woman that I know, because I know the struggles that they have to deal with and the stuff that they have to deal with as black women. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've seen them at their highs and I've also seen them at their lows. And it's been an honor. It's been an honor to be a black man that's been there to help support and to uplift our black women through all of those, through thick and thin. It's been a high honor to do it. And it's one of the greatest joys of my life to be able to do that. And so at the same time, I'm not going to allow someone to come in to try to hijack that and pretend that they are one of you. They're not. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's not. 100% she's not. That's boule talk. The boule has convinced the masses that this woman is black, because the only qualifier that the boule, and we touched on this last night, the only qualifier that they're looking for is someone that's got a tinge of black, maybe, which she doesn't. She went to an HBCU. That was the other qualifier. And she is pledged to one of their Greek letter organizations. That's the qualifier. That's why they keep saying she's our sister. When you hear them say, this is our sister, this is our sister, this is our sister, what they're saying is they're not saying that she's our sister like, you know, like black people say, that's my brother, that's my sister, that kind of thing. No, they're talking in their own language of, you know, fraternity and sorority talk. They're not talking like that's my sister or that's my brother there, like we normally do. They're not talking like that. That's what they're just giving. They have convinced the masses of black folks, this is your sister. But it's already been disproven that this woman is not black. She's not. And again, for this young man to get up here and to pretty much take a huge dump, and now again, he's putting on a cape again. Now I'm going to get out here and I'm going to triple the amount of effort that I'm going to do. I ain't tripling nothing. It's hard enough to just to support what we got on the first level. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to. Now I'm going to triple my support for my people. No, I'm not, because I don't need to. The Creator has given me everything I need to support our black women. I have everything I need. I don't have to shift this engine into triple and quadruple overtime to support our black women. I ain't got to do that. Everything I need, I've already been given. This is how people get driven crazy, by buying into this kind of nonsense. I ain't got to do that. And so the ones that I am here to support and to love and to cherish and to honor, though it's been already organized. They already are the ones that are near me. I ain't got to look for them. And, you know, it ain't many, but it's enough. You know what I'm saying? And everything I need, everything that's in me, our Creator has already given me to give them all the love and the support and all that they need. I ain't got to be out here and I'm just running myself crazy. Oh, we got to do something for these. No, I'm not doing that. Because there's also some people out here that don't need my support. They don't want it. And that's okay too.